Next we've got 4 more halfpennies, this time from the reign of Queen Victoria. The first one is from the range of coins produced between 1860 and 1874. This shows the second portrait of Queen Victoria and the first type of that portrait. We can see the seated figure of Britannia with the trident in her left hand, the shield with the Union flag in her right. It says halfpenny at the top and the date at the bottom. We can also just about make out in the background here the sea behind her with a lighthouse on the left and the ship on the right. On the obverse we have this second portrait, which is where she's wearing a bun in her hair and you can see the ribbon coming down at the back. The lettering translates as Victoria by the grace of God, Queen of the Britons, Defender of the Faith. Both sides of this coin engraved by Leonard Charles Wyon. This is now a bronze coin, unlike the earlier copper coins. There are a couple of variations listed. There are coins that have a beaded border and some that have a toothed border. On some of the 1861 coins, you can note the engraver's initials LCW, Leonard Charles Wyon, and the coin I have in that range is 1868. We then move forward to the range 1874 to 1894, and here I have a coin from 1880 and one from 1887. So these are showing the second portrait again of Queen Victoria, but the second type of portrait. And she's still wearing a bun in her hair with a ribbon, but it is slightly different. The translation reads, Victoria by the grace of God, Queen of the Britons, Defender of the Faith. We have the same figure of Britannia on the reverse with the lighthouse and the boat. There's a mint mark you can look out for on the 1874 version, a mint mark H, meaning that it was struck at Ralph Heaton and Sons, Birmingham. And then moving forward to the date range 1895 to 1901, we now have the third portrait of Queen Victoria on this coin from 1901. So on the reverse, whilst we've still got the seated figure of Britannia with the sea behind, there's no longer a lighthouse and a ship. And on the obverse, the portrait of Queen Victoria is quite different. Here she's older, she's wearing a crown and a veil, and the lettering here translates as Victoria by the grace of God, Queen of the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Empress of India. So that's 4 more halfpennies featuring 3 different portraits of Queen Victoria from 1868, 1880, 1887 and 1901.